You are watching Stim TV.
Hello everyone and welcome. You are indeed watching Stim TV. As I just told you in that awesome intro, we're in the Masters Grandmasters division. Number 33, $130 is on the line. One of these guys is going to be walking away $20 richer, and one of them is going to be walking away $100 richer. We have sixjaxDDE spawning at the bottom right here on Shaker Ass Plateau as the Blue Terran, and his teal Protoss opponent going to be Mr. Jaden, a European Grandmaster. I'm simpatico for Stim TV. My illustrious co-caster for the evening is going to be Mr. Sleeper Cells.
Yeah, I am indeed chilling. I've got my nice my ginger beard hanging out here, kicking back and watching some insane games between DDE and the European Grand Master Jaden. DDE, of course, poking in there. He was completely contained. It looked horrible for him. He'd lost so much. He'd almost lost the game so many times, losing a ton of SCVs. And all of a sudden, he goes this really, really risky double drop. Drops the main. He's able to kill the main Nexus, unpower the Stargate, and just fly back home. Well, he did lose a lot of units, but he killed all the Phoenix, was able to kill quite a few Zealots and Stalkers as well, and eventually was just able to macro up on 2 base, 2-1, completely flipping the tables on his opponent, and was able to take that game. So very, very well done by DDE. I, for one, am thoroughly impressed once again by his play.
DDE being super vigilant with his scouting here, checking all of his natural, or at least the common spot for a pylon. This probe is going to get in there. Going to see what's going on, but not a whole lot to see just yet. Racks on 12, gas on 13, very standard thus far. Let's see if he drops a tech lab after this first Marine, which is most likely going to be the issue. DDE not going to scout the right spot first, and 2 gas down for Jaden as his cybernetic score is going. So I'm going to... What is he going to be going for? A fairly quick robotics facility here? Or Robo Bay?
I'm sorry, what about the Robo Bay?
Second gas going down halfway through his side color, so I imagine we're going to be seeing a Robo Bay here pretty soon.
No, Robo, Blink Stalker, Dig Templar. We've seen a lot of GTUs versus Terrans as of late in rather high-profile tournaments. So I certainly wouldn't be surprised to see that either.
Wow. Reactor coming down on this Rax, and then building his factory. He's going to get a couple Marines out, maybe get some Hellions. And you know what? It's surprising how many people actually don't know how good Hellions are against Zealots. Hellions actually rip Zealots to shreds, or I guess they burn them to shreds. But,
yes, they do, and then they float away back to Ire. I'm being given the anxiously awaiting your explanation to why you chose the scoreboard.
Oh yes, I chose a scoreboard because Blizzard. Okay, Blizzard, it's time. All right. What the hell? They made in the recent patch notes. If you guys check this, okay. Sorry, it's light stalker pressure here, not taking any hull damage. This bunker does get up in time. Just wanted to mention that. So basically, how it's gonna be now is on like when you press Control N, like that thing right there, like the nameplates or whatever. If you spawn on the left side of the map, you're going to be on the left side of the overlay. If you spawn on the right side of the map, you're going to be on the right side of the overlay. Now that sounds okay, I guess, not a big deal, right? The problem is that when you're making an overlay and you're updating the scores, well, it's going to switch every friggin' time. So screw you, Blizzard. I'm not using your stupid nameplates anymore. Going to give a shout out to Ascend.tv, who designed this awesome overlay. Very easy to use, so thank you very much. And this, wow, look at this. This SCV has been in this base for 6 minutes or so. Gonna see everything going down, and I actually called a Protoss build right. Robotics facility is indeed down. I was calling a Robo Bay earlier.
He just canceled Stargate as well.
Ooh, that's cool. So he's faking him out, man. Yeah, DDE totally still think that's still building. Which was building
he does
down
know
here.
the robo's there, but I mean, ooh, we got the 1-1-1-ish. He is building a Raven. Ravens, of course, being an amazing unit that we never see, unfortunately.
Well, they're so good against Stalkers, man.
Oh, yes,
that
they are.
PDD.
And it's surprising how little that they're used. And we very well.
Oh shit!
Really aggressive. Wow.
Ascend is actually in our chat. I gotta say, I completely thought it was Ascend.tv. It's actually AscendTV.com.
That link, click it.
Click it and go support Ascend. Awesome caster, awesome dude. Don't know him personally, unfortunately, but yeah.
This is looking to be very, very aggressive out of DDE. It looks like Jaden made the decision to expand here, and DDE, no command center, just building a lot of units. He does have that Raven out on the field now. He's getting siege mode and siege tanks, medevac out in the way as well. This observer's going to pop in here. And he's going to see the buildings that are currently up. I would not be surprised to see him sort of freak out just a little bit, because I know for one, this particular build is extremely difficult to hold off. This is not a, I mean, it's not huge. It's not like the Banshee tank Marine completely 100% with SCV all in. But
there's going to be a little engagement here, though. Jade needs to be careful. He's going to probably drop some defensive force heals.
He's trying to bait the point defense drone. Is what he's doing.
Oh, good call. Yeah, if he can get that down, waste that energy, it'll be huge in the ensuing battle that will inevitably happen at the natural of our Protoss opponent. He's got to get there back there in time, though. Oh, there we go. Some defensive force fields. Is the PDD going to go down? Losing a couple stalkers there.
No, it looks like DDE not going to use that.
Ooh, Colossus is out, though. And he's going to get some nice shots on these. Oh, wow, he needs to pull his stalkers back from these sieged up tanks, though. This medevac needs to go down. It's giving vision. Oh, there's still Marines there. I thought the Colossus had killed them all. PDD is now down there, has full energy. And he needs to be super careful with this Colossus right now, though.
With Colossus? Oh, it's almost gone down already, and now this Natural's under huge amounts of siege. The probes are just precariously mining. There go the Marines starting to lay fire onto those probes, and they will be forced to pull into the main, and he's going to have to sacrifice this natural expansion. This is an extremely difficult push. And sixjaxDDE is like, okay, you know what, you contained me last game, I'm going to hard contain you this game. And here comes the push out by Jaden with two Colossus, a lot of stalkers doing as much damage as he possibly can. He's going to break out of that tank, but there are still a lot of Marines on the field, and he's going to go ahead and take out one of the Colossus, and it does not look like Jaden will be able to push out quite yet. Did a decent amount of damage to that force, but not enough. I don't believe the Banshees are here now. This is looking to be very, very good for DDE. It's going to be very, very difficult for Jaden to break this. He's gonna have his work cut out for him for sure.
Yeah, this is the build that a lot of Protoss are complaining about. It's just so difficult to hold. It's a lot of units, a lot of tech. And oftentimes it'll even open up with Banshee harass, so you even get a lot of probe kills potentially. So yeah, no, this build actually is one of the things that people are complaining about the most right now, and especially with this high ground vision that these air units give. And if he had retained one more siege tank, I think this would be nigh unbreakable. Even though, oh, there we go, second one is now out. I really don't see Jaden pulling out of this. He's not going to be able to expand anywhere else. He lost a very expensive building, obviously, in his Nexus. And he's just creeping up with those tanks. And even if he just keeps this contained, he's for any duration of time, he's going to be in an awesome position. Oh, but look at this. Colossus is going to be going across, walking right on down, maybe get a ton of SCV kills here. Oh, no. Oh, he's just going to plop them down here. That's unfortunate.
I think what he's going to do is he's going to flank.
Oh, Warp Prism.
He's got the Warp Prism, yeah. I think he's going to flank.
This is exactly what DDE did last time. He got back into the game with a drop. Let's see if he's able to do it.
Though. He's just going to pull back.
He's going to pull everything back. And he's got such an advantage right now that this is a perfect decision. Does not need to sacrifice anything. Oh,
I like this decision from Jaden, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out for him.
Well, that army from DDE just isn't going to be here anytime soon. These Colossus aren't going to get that many SCV kills. He does have his natural, though, already, so he can just transfer them right over. He needs to be careful with these Colossus, though. These Banshees might be able to do a lot of damage, and a PDD actually goes down, so these Ravens, these Banshees are going to be able to just do work on everything.
He's Reaper microing his bosses with that Warp Prism, but the Warp Prism will fall.
50 more health wouldn't have saved that Warp Prism.
Yeah, no, that Warp Prism was pretty much done. And so these Colossus will be forced back to the protection of the Stalkers, which are, by the way, outside of the base, which means Jaden has broken the contain because it was forced back by that very, very unique play there by Jaden. Very impressive from him. However, he's just going to go ahead and leave the Colossus. There they go, starting to join up with that army.
And suddenly, looking at the army counts here, DDE still ahead. But this is quite a scary force from Jaden. It's going to come down if DDE can hold this, and these tanks on the high ground just shelling the heck out of Jaden's army here. I don't see Jaden's army
Yeah.
just melts, and he is forced to GG.